Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink. It is time for some Path of Exile discussion. In the dying days of 3.17 / the very beginning of 3.18, there were some changes that were made to trade. These are something that are actually already live. If you're a standard player, you don't need to wait until a launch in a few hours time of 3.18. You can enjoy this feature now. If you're a League player though, this is probably not going to be of any use to you until you're about 6 or 8 hours into the Sentinel League. What this lets you do is trade for multiple bulk commodities in one transaction a lot more easily than you've been able to in the past. Let's go through the process. Let's bring up a new instance of the bulk item exchange. So this is pathofexile.com/trade, and then just go to bulk item exchange. Once you're there, let's just say that all I've got is Chaos Orbs. But this time I want some fragments. I want fragments related to the Shaper, but I don't really care about which ones I'm getting. I don't need full sets, I just need to get a large quantity of them. And let's say that I want only to deal with at least 12 fragments at once. Now the old functionality works like this. You click OK, and you see people that have 12 or more of an individual fragment, but when you speak to one of these people, it may be that they also have 12 or more of one of the other fragments as well. May or may not be at a competitive price. And so then you'll have to then find out, are there multiple listings by the same player? Oh, look, this same person has a listing for Fragments of the Phoenix and the Minotaur. Maybe they also have other listings as well. It was a mess to do that. Now what you can do is say group by seller. Turn this filter to yes. By default, it will be no. Now when you click OK, you'll see a much different list. Here you'll see a list of players that are selling at least 12 in total between all 4 of these fragments combined. So then you can say, all right, I want to contact this player. I want to try and trade for 27 fragments of the Hydra. I want to trade for 3 fragments of the Chimera, 16 of the Phoenix, and 20 of the Minotaur. And then this will automatically calculate based upon their prices what that's going to add up to, and is going to then put it into the language of the player you're wanting to buy it from. So if I was actually wanting to buy these, I would just click that, jump into the game client, send this player a tell, and then prepare 660 Chaos. 660 Chaos doesn't fit into your inventory, so you would either need to negotiate that you split it up into 2 trades, or alternately negotiate that they accept Exalted Orbs in lieu of some of the Chaos at whatever a fair exchange rate is that you both agree upon. Now, the uses for this are pretty significant. Definitely it's great for picking up fragments, especially when you just want to get large numbers of them, and that particularly comes up for sacrifice fragments. It's going to be absolutely amazing for those of you that still use sacrifice fragments to juice up maps. The other thing you can do with it that's really useful is trade for bulk numbers of delirium orbs. Now you can only select 20 different items at once when you're using this feature, so you can't pick every single delirium orb, but no one's going to have Kalguran delirium orbs in a temporary league anyway, and chances are you are not going to be able to get skittering delirium orbs at a low price. Once you ignore those ones, that brings down the number of delirium orbs to 21, and so all you need to do is just remove whatever is the most expensive of them, which is probably the currency one, then just search for it again. And here we go. This is from standard league, so the prices are high, but this is all of the people that are listing 10 or so delirium orbs, whatever mixture that they're in. This can help you just get bulk delirium orbs from a bunch of different people. You can see the prices, and so maybe you look at this one and you say, you know what, I like all of these prices except your price on fragmented delirium orbs. Maybe you think that's unreasonable. Well, in that case, when you contact them, you can just keep the fragments to 0 and then buy everything else from them. Really, really like this feature, and I think it's something that is going to be a great quality of life thing for Trade League. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's a huge upgrade over the existing system that we've got. Lastly, absolutely fantastic if you're wanting to pick up a bunch of maps and you've got 4 or 5 different tile sets you're happy to run. Absolutely fantastic then. Not so good for getting one of each of 6 different maps, but it is fantastic for getting, 32 maps. I don't care whether they're Promenade, I don't care whether they're Tower, I don't care whether they're Burial Chambers, I just want Headhunter maps. Well, in that case, you can select all 3 of those and do a search for them and get only maps that have Headhunter divination cards. That's all I've got. May your Orbs have interesting results, and I will see you around. If you're playing in Trade League, make sure that you experiment with this feature a little bit and have a little bit of fun with it.